I saw my doppelganger on the subway, but they were missing something crucial. It started like any other Thursday. I was taking the subway home from work, crammed between commuters and staring blankly at my phone. I wasn't paying much attention until I looked up, and that's when I saw them. At first, I thought it was a trick of the light or my tired brain playing games. But no, this person sitting a few feet away from me looked exactly like me. Same face, same build, even the same clothes I wore the previous day. It wasn't just a resemblance. It was me. I felt my stomach drop. I stared, trying not to be obvious, but I couldn't tear my eyes away. Every time the train swayed, they moved the way I would. A mirror of my mannerisms. My heart raced, a weird mix of curiosity and terror. I wanted to dismiss it as some bizarre coincidence, a twin I didn't know I had. Or maybe someone who just looked really similar. But something was off. They were missing something. It took me a while to figure it out, but then it clicked. They didn't have a scar. I had this small, jagged scar on my chin from a bike accident when I was a kid. It's faint, but it's there. And on them, it wasn't. It was subtle, but enough to send a chill through me. I shifted in my seat, trying to rationalize it. Maybe I hadn't seen the scar in the dim subway lighting, but the longer I looked, the more certain I became. This wasn't just some lookalike, it was a version of me, but wrong. The train pulled into the next station, and I was half tempted to get off, just to escape the weirdness. But before I could move, the doppelganger stood up, like they sensed something. They looked directly at me. That's when my breath caught in my throat. Their eyes, they were the same shade as mine, but there was something hollow about them, like they were empty. Like the person looking back at me wasn't fully there. I froze. The doors opened, and they stepped off the train without breaking eye contact. A part of me wanted to follow, but fear rooted me in place. I watched as they disappeared into the crowd, vanishing like they were never really there to begin with. For the rest of the ride, I couldn't shake the feeling that something had shifted. My reflection in the window felt foreign, like I was looking at myself for the first time and noticing every flaw. I tried to forget about it, to chalk it up to stress or overthinking. But that night, lying in bed, I couldn't shake the thought. What if it wasn't just a coincidence? What if I had seen a version of myself from another reality? One where things had played out differently? What if that version of me wasn't supposed to be here? The next day, I skipped the subway. I told myself it was just paranoia, but deep down I knew something wasn't right. And since then, I've been seeing glimpses, things that don't quite add up. People I think I know but can't place, flashes of memories that feel like mine but aren't. I don't know what's happening, but after seeing that version of myself, I'm starting to wonder if this reality, my reality, is as solid as I thought. And now I can't stop wondering, if there's a version of me out there without my scar, what else is different? What else am I missing?